We can just chill if you want to. We can pop a pill if you want to. You can bust a whip if you want to. We can take a trip if you want to. We can get it in if you want to. Do it all again if you want to. If I bring a friend, what you gon' do? We can talk about it when you gone. Come through, come through, come through. Come through, come through. We can talk about it when you come. We can talk about it when you come.
Good evening, everyone. Sis, are you here? I know I haven't had a lot of time to talk to you or go live. Things have been super busy with everything that goes on every single day. So, this is going to be a very quick live. This YouTube thing here, let me tell you, when we used to be just chilling in the chat, it was so much fun. And then we became interactive with this YouTube thing. And that's when the real fun started. We were talking about different subjects. I mean, we talked about the same subject, but because we were so interactive, we got to talking about all types of things. And that's really what made it fun. And then the days when we would talk about content like early in the day, and then late at night we would get crazy. We would all get our drinks, we'll go live, and then we would just have hella fun. And that's what made me want to become a content creator. So when I started my page, I was like, we're gonna do that like every time I go live. And every time I went live, that's what we did. The crazy thing about this shit is that there's so many ignorant ass people on here. There's so many lower life forms on here. These are the people that will turn you off of this app. I made a decision to create my own lane, my own sector where I stay to myself. I do my own thing. You may see me pop out here and there, but mostly you won't. I just mind my business, come on here and do what I got to do because this is still fun to me. It's still a hobby. So this week has reminded me of why I stay to myself, why I created my own sector. In my everyday life, I don't kiss nobody's ass. And I thank God that I worked so hard and I went through so much to be able to not have to do that when it comes down to my children, when it comes down to me making money. I don't have to kiss anybody else's ass. Only ass I got to kiss is my own, my husband's, no one else's. So, of course, I don't want to get on here. Excuse me. I don't want to get on here and have to kiss strangers' asses. That's a no-no for me. Yeah, they crazy motherfuckers. They are, dude. And this week, I've seen it. It's been a little bit over a week. And girl, last night, see, this is what I think happened. Last night, I popped out on somebody's live. It was like almost 1,000 people in that live. You know, I told you I was so busy for the past like 3 days, 4 days, and I had taken a nap. So I didn't get the chance to go live. So I went, like when I woke up, I was like, what's happening on, the YouTube streets? I looked and I went and I just watched a few things and I went into somebody else's live. So, no, let me start off with the first thing this earlier, then I'll get on that. So I was just going around, looking to see who was live. I'm sub to a lot of gamers, a lot of people who do vlogs, and surprisingly, people who do mukbangs. I don't know. One day I just started watching people who eat, and I don't know why it was interesting to me. I don't know why. So it takes me a while going down my feed to find the messy shit. I'm still, sub to a lot of messy ass people. So it takes me a while before I find that shit. But I saw someone put up on their community wall, like, a real positive message, like, I don't care what this person is doing. I don't care what that person is doing. I don't want to hear about nobody's relationship, all this other shit. And the first thing that came to my mind was, well, damn, you motherfuckers really wanted to hear about what the fuck was going on with me when I had my situation. Y'all was hella nosy. You motherfuckers was running narratives and shit. Y'all didn't even have the whole story. And everyone that contacted me and wanted me to do an interview, I was like, nah, I'm straight because, I messed up. I realized after I did it that I messed up and I was trying to clean it up. And I couldn't even clean it up because these motherfuckers were so desperate for shit. They started running stories and didn't even have the whole motherfucking story. They involved a whole little ugly ass bitch that didn't have nothing to do with it. And just, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. You know who I am, sis. You know how I get down. So, of course, I was finna troll a bunch of motherfuckers just because, you know, that wasn't something that I really wanted to like be seen for or even really out there. That was, like I said, it was a mistake on my part. It was a bunch of shit going on in real life, and I had some drinks, and I went over there to, our sis chat, and I talked too much. But it wasn't nothing negative that I really said. Everything negative that came from that situation was because motherfuckers meddling. You know what I mean? Y'all was so interested and so ready to run narratives, but because of who the fuck it is they talking about right now all of a sudden, oh, y'all don't want to talk about it, y'all don't care. The ass kissery. So that I was like, thank God I stopped fucking with these people on here. So that was the first thing. Then I'm minding my business and somebody goes live and like sneaks real quick though, sneaks some shit about me. Didn't say like my name or nothing, thank you, Jesus, but snuck some shit about me, some old ass 2022 shit. And I was like, damn. So I was in somebody's live last night, and when you set out like a sweet piece of candy, you throw it on the ground, ants is just gonna come to it. So that's basically what happens over there. And I'm guessing maybe that's where that person saw me at. I don't understand how that person saw me because that person was blizzard. So I'm just confused. So, since like I told you about me dropping in that one person's chat like a week ago and crazed ass, stinking ass bitch saying something to me, same shit happened. And I'm like, I don't even give a fuck about you people. Like, if you were to die today, my nigga, I wouldn't even give a fuck. I would turn the page like nothing. I don't even know y'all or care. It's the weirdest shit when you minding your business and you own your business. You happy as fuck. You not fucking with nobody. You know what I'm saying? No one's causing you problems. Everybody you fuck with is good. Like, I have my own separate life outside of this motherfucker, but I do, at least I can be honest, I do still fuck with people on here. Like I said, a while ago, y'all will never know who the fuck they are though. And I'm talking about like, we locked in, you know what I'm saying? Type of situation. Nobody ever fucking know who these people is. I'll never say nothing. And I don't think these people would ever say anything either. And I ain't talking about my sisters. So anyway, I'm just a cool ass fucking person to be around. You know what I mean? So when I radiate, it sticks with people. And I guess that's the reason why this shit is like weird to me and it's happening. I'm not bothered by it. I'm super unbothered by it, but I'm just like, I feel like the powers that be, the universe, is showing me like, don't fall back into it. Just because you're supporting and you drop somewhere, do not make it a habit. Don't fall back into it. And definitely this last week and a half has shown me that I most definitely will not fall back into it. I cannot. I cannot. It is so irritating when a person fucks with you and you're like, damn, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Damn, you still here? There's people on here that have no shame, girl. They be getting drugged on this motherfucker their whole life, be plastered on this bitch. And it's like, it doesn't even phase them. They'll make a live and then say something about you. Like, what? Like, it's just weird as hell. Like, dude, everything is so motherfucking groovy over here. I don't have a whole bunch of people in my chat, and that is done on purpose. Do you know how many people I actually support? I share their shit. I drop down in their lives. It's certain people's shit I don't share because I don't want none of these motherfuckers coming over there. But I drop down in their shit. You know what I'm saying? I speak. I cash at people. All this type of stuff. I have memberships in places, and motherfuckers won't know where because they don't go in those places. Thank you, Jesus. These are grown ass, intelligent ass places. You know what I'm saying? With people who aren't messy. So it's like my attention went elsewhere. It went more to my style, like of what it is that I do every day in my real life. I don't want to see mess all the time, especially because you can get drawn into it. I don't want to be in any mess. Okay? Real classy boss bitch here. I've had a taste of that. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't suit my palate. So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to even deal with any of that shit. Um, like I said, every once in a while you'll see me. You'll like, but damn, like, jeez. I mean, you ain't like, I'm not dropping in certain places in like an entire year. And when I do drop, like, what? I mean, I know who I am. And like I said, I know the aura that I give off, but shit, it's been ages. It's been ages. Like, I don't like fucking with people who like lie. Don't lie on me. Just don't. Okay? Just don't. Like, on that type of serious tip, everybody already know, like, when it comes to like my little heartstrings and shit, everyone already knows the, you know what I'm saying, who plucked it. Because the rest of you don't know the others. And that ain't your business. Like I said, you'll never know. But you only know one. I'll be nice too. Other than that, it's not anybody else. So don't lie on me. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. That is like kind of fucking weird. I'm not lying on me. And I'm not gonna lie on anyone else. So what's the point of that? You feel what I'm saying? What is the point of that? That is some sick ass shit. And after a while, you're an adult. You need to grow the fuck up. When it comes to certain shit, everyone should really be elevating right now. And there are certain people that aren't elevating. That's fine. That's not my business. I don't care. I stay away from stuff like that. But it's just like, ew, like, it's not funny. I mean, it's not nerve wracking. I'm not upset about it. I'm just saying the reason why, like I said, the reason why I'm not upset about it is because, like, I'm over here in my own little fucking world. Like, no one cares. But it matters because it is the universe or a higher power, you know, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, my Heavenly Father, is one of these things that is telling me, don't drop no more. You've dropped enough. You've spoken enough. People have seen you enough. Don't drop in these certain places no more. And I'm like, message received. Message received. And that's the thing, so do I. But pay attention. I literally just said this shit. I dropped like 3 times maybe in the past 2 weeks. And every single thing that I'm talking about right now, it happened after I dropped. Like, come on. You know how many people are on this app? Do you know how many people are on this app? If you haven't seen me drop in certain places in like months, dude, when you do see me, come on, bruh. Like, what? Like, what? I don't know how certain things work. So, like, maybe you had a big ass crush on me and I Heisman you and you didn't like that. So, like, you feel some type of way. You know, remember the shit that I was saying with that one person? That's fine. I don't know that feeling because that's never happened to me. Whatever the fuck it is that I want in this world, I get. I get. Okay. I still have never, not trying to toot my horn or anything, I'm just being honest. I still have not ever spoken about the Arizona Cardinal player that I used to have a friendship with, that wanted me, and I declined. I Heisman that person. I am married. I love my husband. I still have never told that story and never will. Um, so yeah, like I said, my one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? His father is a millionaire, and we were extremely close. When we were younger, we were too damn close, and I did not want to go that route. Okay, I could be sitting up in a motherfucking $1.7 million house right now, or wait a minute, where's his like a what is it? It's like six something, like 600 and something $1,000 house. I could be sleeping in my big ass fucking bed in a over $600,000 house. You know what I'm saying? In the mountains. I'm in the mountains in my own shit, but you know I could be doing that. What the fuck for? You know what I'm saying? I'm a motherfucking. I'm a big deal in my own right. I don't need to cling on to somebody else to be no big deal. All I'm saying is that I'm just not like other people. I'm so different, and it is fascinating to just see how people handle certain things. Like, don't lie on me. Don't perpetrate the lie still. Like, if that's what you believe in your heart, then that's fine. You can believe that. You are entitled to believe that. But, you know what I'm saying? Keep that shit to yourself. Like that, juvenile. Juvenile. Um, I cannot expect anyone to behave, you know what I'm saying, like a righteous person, to have some decorum, to be respectful. I cannot force that on anyone. Um, all I can do is just watch people and see how they act. That's all I can do, and just continue to be the person that I am. You know, not being disrespectful, not being, you know, an ogre, just not really caring about certain things or certain people and just staying in my own lane. And that's basically what the fuck I've been doing. And it does not go unnoticed. The people who need to see me, they see me. Like, I don't like any and everything. I'm very picky when it comes to the shit that I like. And the types of people that I fuck with, they see me. Okay? So there's no reason for me to entertain the people that see me that aren't on my level, that I don't like. You know what I mean? Facts, sis. Hood rats and hoodlums. We are on our Stepford wife shit over here. Okay? Um, I hate when water bottles do this. When water bottles perspire. goddamn condensation. Anyway, I don't see you. You do see me. Look, if you don't see me, another nigga do. Just don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get mad. Don't get mad when he takes me on this trip. Don't get mad, when he buys me things. He wants to wine and dine me. Don't get mad. Just let me have my fun. Be the good husband and just let me have my fun. He about to talk shit. Tell one lie I told though, sweetheart. Say one lie that I told. It's the truth. I wanted to open myself up, like, sis, bye, get the fuck up. See, like, y'all see him playing games and shit saying bye, get the fuck on, but like, you know what I'm saying? When that nigga do snatch me the fuck up, don't come on here and, you know what I'm saying, start cussing and fussing and saying shit. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Keep that same energy. But you see, I can play with my husband like this. You see what I'm saying? Most people can't. Most people can't. And the sad part about that type of shit too is that we always been like this from the beginning. And because we were like this, these people who are toxic on here and they not used to nothing. Oh, this, that, and the third, running narratives and shit. And I'm like, no, it's just that I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yo mama, the nigga that fucked your mama and made you, didn't marry her. I get that. I get that there's a ton of people that didn't come from a two-parent household, okay? We get that. Y'all don't know what it looked like. So when you see it, you think it's weird or you think it's okay to talk shit. Like, I'm sorry, I'm being so serious. I have a whole life, honestly, about a bitch that never ever seen me in life said something about me being a sack of potatoes or some shit. And I did a very, very nice, classy drag on this person without being real evil with it. Just like, I don't understand, like, where did you fall off in life to where you're like 500 pounds and I'm so much smaller than that? And you just feel comfortable in your skin just talking about someone's weight when you're half-ass dead. You got one foot in the grave, bitch. Like, this is what I said in that life. That's like being a hypocrite to me, and I hate that shit. I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I can't. There's too many people on here. Like, not in real life. I don't see this shit in real life. There's just too many people on social media, you know what I'm saying, that will, the ugliest bitches will be talking about somebody else being ugly, and I'm like, damn, like, nobody's ever told you that you was ugly? Because I don't know. Beauty's an eye of the beholder. These be the fattest assholes on here talking about somebody's weight, and I'm just like, bitch. No. Bitch, are you fucking for real? Like, girl. Like, whole motherfuckers on here. Oh, you know what I'm saying? If you cuter than me, you better than me, then you know what I'm saying, I'll pay you. Like, just show me. Show you for what? Bitch, you ugly. I'm just so confused here. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but just look at this and then look at that. What? I'm not finna waste my time. Just like, psh, I don't care. This is sad. This is just not my personality, but it's obviously so many people's personalities on here. It is the weirdest thing ever. It is the weirdest thing ever. Like, how in the fuck are you gonna be like a homeless ass bum and you talking about a motherfucker with a career? You talking about a motherfucker with a job? Like, what? Of course, to death, girl. I'd be dead in this motherfucker and he'll still love like my worm-filled corpse. I know that. It's just, this is weird. Like, This is weird life. I'm so not used to it. I promise you I'm not. I'm so not used to it. I just, I just, girl, this week, I just watching certain stuff. And like I said, I got to stop watching certain things because it's like, oh, it triggers it triggers the negative Nancy in me. It triggers the stuck up ass bitch in me. Listen, there's nothing wrong with being stuck the fuck up. There's nothing wrong with it. When you're around new people and shit, you might want to be like, I don't want to come off like that way. That's how I was when I first got on here. But like now, after seeing everything, yeah, fuck that shit. I'm stuck up for real. I am. I am one of those goody two shoe ass bitches, you know. And it's just be so funny when motherfuckers would be like, oh, you think you all that, but you fucked up. You fucked up on here. No, I didn't fuck up. What you don't understand is just that's how shit is with me. Y'all just don't understand that's how it is with me. You guys in y'all lives, that would be a fuck up. For me, it wasn't. Some things didn't happen that was supposed to happen. It was a misunderstanding. But yeah, not a fuck up though. Everybody's different. This is why I don't judge because these people, it look weird to me, but maybe that's how they roll. Maybe that's how they do things. Girl, this week I heard females talking about a woman who's a mother and she has her child and she takes care. From what I see on here, she seems like a good mother. She takes care of her child. The females that was talking about her is bitches who got CPS cases that don't even have custody of their kids. Girl, I was hollering. I was like, no, what the fuck? That is what I was doing behind the scenes. Like, what is happening? Girl, I was in the twilight zone. I was looking around like I am still here, right? I didn't just flash into another dimension, right? You know what I said in my last live, like Thanos, snap your finger. I was trying to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, he didn't snap it. And I was gone. I was just trying to make sure that the rapture didn't happen and my ass got left here. I was just trying to make sure. I was like, what the fuck? Like, no. Some things are common sense, but there are people who don't understand what commonality is. They do not understand it. I was like, girl, no. I couldn't, I like, I'm sorry, but if I know my kids were not in my custody or I had any issues with my children where they were not in my custody, first of all, you can never take my children from me. The only way that you could do that is by, you know what I'm saying, turning my TV off. It'll be over my dead ass body. And I'm telling you this because it is the fucking truth. You will hear about it on the news if anybody ever tried. It is not in my blood. It is not my caliber for me to not do what the fuck I'm supposed to do as a mother. I became a mother very, very, very young. Very young. And I've been doing what the fuck I had to do. More than what some young mothers do. I finished school and then extended my education. A lot of motherfucking young ass mothers don't do that type of shit. Thank you, Jesus, for my support system being as strong and as helpful as they were. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, God, for, you know, my husband. You know, a lot of people don't have that. And, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't talk shit about other people. But I'm just like, I would not. I would steer clear of conversations like that if, you know, if I was in that position. But I don't hear people just, I don't know, maybe they go blind. I don't know. Maybe they go blind and they don't understand, girl, you could talk shit about her another way. Like, get her another way. Don't get her like that. Don't get her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some weird ass shit. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to understand. Oh, I know, sis. Definitely. Babies and grandbabies for sure. Just being like truly honest about the shit. Not judging anybody. I'm saying I don't understand. Sometimes you get mad and you say shit. I get it. And got this big ass piece of ice in my fucking water bottle, and it's really pissing me off. Sis, I was so upset. So I got my sushi bazooka. Girl, if I was an Indian giver, I would have took that shit back. I could have got me a better sushi mat at Walmart. The sushi mat that I got is disgraceful. I've been eating all day, all my food, my breakfast, my lunch. I've been eating everything with my chopsticks. So, like, I like the chopsticks. The chopsticks are awesome. And I just got my Hello Kitty sushi plate, sushi bowl, and chopsticks. And it's so pretty. I can't even open it up. It's so pretty. But it was like FedEx threw that shit at my fucking door. I was just talking to Kevin and I was like, babe, these motherfuckers didn't even knock on the door. Like, they didn't even say that it was out there. Just leave my shit the fuck out there to just be stolen. I mean, I can see it. Ain't nobody gonna take it. And if they try to take it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do like that one video where I get on the fucking ring and be like, oh, you stealing my shit, huh? You stealing my shit, huh? But now over here, you grab somebody's shit, they motherfuckers out here is snitching like, put that shit back. Ain't nobody stealing shit over here, but like, damn, you didn't even alert me that you had delivered it. Like, it sounded like you threw it at the door. Like, I heard it hit the door. Like, did you throw it? So, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, FedEx. I like UPS anyway. Okay, Brown can do a lot for me. Y'all suck. It's ridiculous. But yeah, girl. When I say I'm not dropping anywhere anymore, I'm not. These last 2 weeks have taught me. I'm saying to myself over here, girl, it's enough for me. I can't do it. Like, I want this to be super fun avenue. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. And like, you can't even drop no fucking where. You feel like some hot ass breath on the back of your neck, and it's just like, ugh. Why the fuck are you so close to me? Like, that's how I feel now when I drop places. Like, why are you on me? Why are you on me? Like, bitch, get off. That's how I feel. So, being that, like, all that shit happened, you know, it happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? For God. Like, these people are angels. Like, I'm viewing them now as angels. People who were sent to do something really, like, annoying and, like, fucking tragic. And I am supposed to receive the message like, girl, don't go over there. Good evening, my teddy bear. How are you, my love? Um, I hope your Cinco de Mayo, was fun and you filled yourself with tacos, burritos, tortas, sopas, etc. You had your little cerveza, and you were happy. Feliz Cinco de Mayo. You had a good time. I hope that you did. I hope it was muy caliente and all that other shit. Because, Lord, I made some goddamn, because I don't eat red meat anymore. I made some turkey enchilada pie, with the red sauce. And then I made the chili verde green enchilada pie. So it was slamming. It was hella slamming. I made it hella cheesy. I don't drink no motherfucking cerveza. So I had some motherfucking tequila and some damn wine, some sangria, okay? I was drunk. Then I got on this motherfucker and saw the like extra Riri shit that happens on here. And I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? I got like maybe a flashback or I felt comfortable or some shit. And I found myself dropping in somebody's chat. I don't really drop over there. And I was real vocal typing this shit. I was enjoying myself. And then somebody decides to like sneak mention me today. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, huh? I mean, thank you, you know what I'm saying, for not saying my name or nothing, but still, I was like, that was weird as a bitch. So I'm saying that might be why, because I was seen last night. You know what I'm saying? I was seen in the zoo area last night. I don't know. It's just like I said, thank you so much for that. I'm not mad. I'm unbothered. Thank you, because I do feel like I was supposed to see it and it was a sign. Like I said, I support everybody. I support everybody. So if you think you doing some shit and you doing it slick, you not, baby. I'm gonna see it. If I don't see it, it is motherfuckers that do watch shit and they do send me shit and tell me. You know, there's a lot of times when I'm live and you guys will see that there's like motherfucking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 motherfuckers over here, and you might only see like 3 people typing. Them the motherfuckers that be watching y'all shit, they be sending me shit. I'm just telling you, just letting you know. But thank you though. I'm not upset. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. But it was, I was supposed to see it to know to for real steer clear of over there. The radiance that's happening over here, it should not be over there, for real. It really shouldn't. You know, people get mad when they think people think they better. And I'm just telling you, in life, you're gonna find a whole bunch of people that's gonna think they better than you. And baby, I'm one of them. Hello, I'm one of them. So yeah, I hope you think that highly of yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, everybody. I just, no, I'm straight. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Yes, sis. I got drunk. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Kevin and I both got drunk. Like, when I woke up, I was hanging off the bed, girl. Kevin was laying on his side and mine. See, that's when like when I'm hanging off the bed. That's why I'm hanging off the bed, because he is on my side of the bed. I don't know why he do that. I stay in my space. He does not. All on my pillow and shit, snoring and slobbing all on my shit. I was halfway off the bed. So when I got up, I was so stiff and I was so discombobulated. I was messed up. And it wasn't even from me being drunk. It was just from me sleeping bad, because I had to. I had to. And then, wait a minute. Not only did FedEx throw my sushi plate at my door, but I made grocery. And, I like to do like, when I'm like, I'm just too busy to just, I'm too busy. My husband is too busy to just really go grocery shopping. So I'll grocery shop and have it delivered. So when I was putting up the groceries, I was like, hold on, half of my shit ain't here. Half of my shit ain't here. Like, where's all my sushi shit? Where's my nori? Where's my rice vinegar? Where is my tubed wasabi paste? Where is my ginger and sesame seeds? Okay? Where is all of this stuff? I was just a little confused. I was so confused. And Kevin don't care. You know, he's just going about his way. You know, he don't deal with that stuff. I'm supposed to do that. I'm the housewife. So I deal with that stuff. But I kept telling him like something not right here. And then I went and looked and I was like, I remember what I put in the cart. I remember what I bought. And it was like over $300. And I was like, wait a minute. I, I'm only seeing like $90 worth of shit. Girl, these motherfuckers had got me, girl. I was so busy paying attention to everything else, girl. They got me. They charged me $300 for my groceries, girl, and I only had $90 worth of groceries up in here. So the good thing is that I'm getting my money back, cause you know, hold on, motherfucker, y'all just took like $100 and something from me, and I ain't got the shit. Then I made my sushi roll. I don't know if I said this earlier, but girl, I made my sushi roll today, and girl, it was horrific. It was horrific. I almost cried. I was so upset. I am talking shit. Hold on, but not about you though. I'm not. Oh, I want a Dr. Pepper Blackberry so bad. I'm not talking shit about you. I just said you too busy, like not to care about stuff like that. You don't care. If somebody steal like our money and shit, you don't give a fuck. Like you just going about your motherfucking way. Now, if they stole something that belonged to you, then you would care. Then you want to whoop somebody ass. But no, they I mean, technically, they kind of robbed you too, though. Cause this food, well, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's food that you would eat because you're not eating any of my sushi shit, but they didn't give you some of your shit too. So I'm just saying these motherfuckers tried to rob me. No, they ain't tried, girl. They did. They were successful in robbing me. They were successful. Right, highway robbery, like food is already so high. Like I got so annoyed and so like scared of this, avian flu thing that I don't even buy eggs anymore. I buy liquid eggs. The eggs that come in a carton. Girl, I love me some liquid eggs now. I don't know why. I can't do no hard boiled eggs, which sucks because I like hard boiled eggs, but when I tell you like an omelet with the damn eggs in the carton is just like the eggs that you crack, okay? I'm not bringing no goddamn eggs that you have to crack in this house ever again. Yes, girl, yes. $90 worth of groceries instead of 300, girl. They just robbed my ass. They was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? I think this might be a nigga. Let me just rob her. Let me just rob her ass, bro. I'm devastated. But let's be clear though. See, my sushi roll did not come out right because I didn't have my rice vinegar. Of course I got rice, you know what I'm saying? Who doesn't have rice? A bunch of rice. But I didn't have my rice vinegar. So that's probably why. And then like I made my rice yesterday. So the money just hit your account. Good. Cause like these motherfuckers was like trying to like, no, let's not do that. So the next time when I do my sushi roll, I'm going to make sure that I use rice vinegar with my rice. And I'm gonna make sure that the rice is a little like I make it and then let it sit out for maybe an hour or two or whatever, and then like put it together. But wait. It was tasty though. Like my nori was soggy. I ate half of my nori. I couldn't eat the rest. It was soggy. So I threw that shit away. But the insides of my sushi roll, the rice, the cream cheese, the imitation crab, the cucumber, all that shit it was slamming. Okay, it smacked. So what I did was I kept it on my plate and I used some soy sauce and I just, you know what I'm saying, mixed it or whatever with my chopsticks. I ate it like that. But wait a minute, here's another part to the story that was crazy. So I put a little squeeze of the wasabi paste on the side. Girl, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. My stupid self mixed the damn wasabi paste with my chopsticks, and then started eating. My stupid ass. I was not paying any attention to how much wasabi paste was on the damn chopsticks. So I picked up, the rice and a piece of cucumber and a piece of, um, the imitation crab. And I put it in my mouth and I started chewing. And girl, it had way too much wasabi on it, girl. I ended up like coughing. I ended up coughing and I spit like I spit all that shit out. It went everywhere, girl. So I was like, okay, I can't do that again. So I was when I was done eating, it was like half of, it was such a little dollop. Like it was a little dollop, okay? Just a very little one. But it was half of the wasabi still left on the plate. Girl, I was not fucking around. I was not messing around. I was like, I can't do that again. Girl, that shit burned like all my nose. But I did learn something. When that happens, open your mouth. Because when you open up your mouth, it does start to like calm down. Girl, my eyes started watering. I was like, I will never do that again. I'm trying to have new experiences. So later, I'm going to make some ramen, just not typical ramen, but like we just some ramen or whatever. And the kids and I, we're going to eat our ramen with our chopsticks because everybody has their own, and we're just gonna chill on the sushi for right now. We're gonna chill on it for right now, and then like tomorrow I'll make some dumplings. So I have all of the stuff to make my little dumpling soup, and that's what I'm gonna make tomorrow. That's gonna turn out beautiful. Okay, I've made it before, so that's gonna turn out beautiful. So I'm not worried about that. I just need a little bit more practice making this sushi. The sushi bazooka that I got to kiss my ass, girl. Nah, I'm straight on it. I might not use that anymore. That was truly a waste of money. Truly a waste of money. It's a learning experience. It is. It's a huge learning experience that I thought I had down pat, and I shamed myself. I shamed myself on a serious note. I really did. Shit. The only positive note is my hair came out cute. You know what I'm saying? it's it's a lot. It was more than what I thought it was gonna be, but it came out cute. Um, so yeah, like just the life of a typical housewife doing typical housewife shit. I still haven't watched the movie I wanted to watch. Still didn't do that. We still haven't played the rest of the game that I wanted to finish. We still haven't done that. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Um, what else? Nothing else. It thunderstormed here today, which was a beautiful thing, but it was so quick, girl. It was like an hour. Now it's just like overcast. It's been raining for the past like 3 days, and it's been beautiful. I love rainy days, especially when I don't have a damn thing to do, but just my lessons, and that's it. Just really, I can stay in the house. I love rainy days when I can stay in the house. I hate rainy days when I gotta go outside. The mug shot game was fun. Yes, see, I only want to focus because my son showed me that I can only focus on the weaponry. So I want to focus on like the weird ass weapons that they use, and then we pick the person who used the weapon. I just want to do that part. That's the part I want to focus on, and I think that would be so much fun. Just like imagining, because it doesn't tell you like what their crime was. So just imagining what the hell they did with it. Like how you were like, what did that person do with that can of Fancy Feast? That was too funny. You were like, I bet you they stole that Fancy Feast. That part was so hilarious. It really was. We were too stuck on the damn Fancy Feast. What was the other one? The other one was like, oh, some wipes. The other one was some goddamn Pampers wipes or some Huggy wipes. We were like, what the fuck? What did they do? The reason why I wanted to play the game was because we came up on one of those, and my son could not stop laughing because one of the weapons, it was like a whole person. Like they used a picture of a whole person, and we were like, what the fuck did they use? What did they do with that person? Like, did they throw the person at somebody else or something? It was so hilarious. So I was like, we have to play this. Like, we have to play this. Yeah, like what in the world did they do with those wipes? Like for real. Please don't tell me that they went into the store and they stole some wipes. Like, what did you need those for? Like, I can understand if you're like homeless, like, okay, then that's understandable, but what did you need them wipes for? For real. Like, what you do with that Fancy Feast? Like, do you have a cat? Hey, I thought about it afterwards. Do you have a cat? And was your cat hungry? Because if you have a cat and your cat was hungry, then guess what? That's not funny. Like, I'm not gonna laugh at that. You stole the Fancy Feast because your cat was hungry. So, kudos to you for, feeding your fur baby. Like I can't even laugh at that. I can't even get mad about you. But you know what I'm saying? Because that person looked like they was on some serious meth. I don't know. That person might have stole it so they could throw it at somebody or something. But you hit somebody in their forehead with that can of Fancy Feast, it promotes a big ass knot on your dome. I'm just saying. So I could see it. I really could. I most definitely could see it. I have a new my children got me this cute stuffed animal. Um and he's wearing like an orange costume. Or not, I can't say orange, I gotta say orange. He's wearing this cute orange costume. It's a whole it's like a what the heck is it's like a pooch shiesty. He got like an orange pooch shiesty on, and his stomach is like it's like a tangerine or whatever the fuck it is. Let me see. My bad. I wasn't even trying to go out. I pressed the wrong button. I was over here and I pressed more to like go to my camera so I could turn my camera around or whatever. I don't know how to do that. Um but yeah, there he goes. He's so cute, isn't he? He's a little cutie. So I named him, since they towed up Tangerine, I named him what did I name him again? I think I named him Mocha Tangerine. It was either like it was coffee tangerine or it was mocha tangerine. But this is my baby now. So, bye Tangerine, she gone. I have a new Tangerine now. Um, I have a new Tangerine baby now. What did he do bludgeon to death with the fancy feast, girl? Can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody being a couple feet away from you and hurling a can of fancy feast in your face? That's automatic grounds for an ass whooping. Okay? That person could take your eye out. That person could break your nose. That person could like do damage to your teeth, your chin. So I don't know. Maybe that person did use the fancy feast to just throw it in somebody's face. I don't know. It's crazy. But I need some more water. And I have to travel so far just to get it. Um, I will be back. I normally go live in like 2 hours anyway. So I'll be back in 2 hours. And I think we should play a game. So I'm gonna find a game, not the NA game, like something more simpler. Um, yeah, I'll find something. Oh, excuse me. I'll find something a little shorter, a little more fun for us to do, and I'll be back. It's 5 here, so I'll be back at 7 here. Um, and we can have fun. Maybe do another little rant. I think there is something that I did want to talk about, and I did it because I was not prepared for that other shit that happened a little earlier. Um, I think there was something else I wanted to show too. I gotta go through all my stuff. But sis, we're gonna still be talking to each other. So whatever the hell it is, I'm gonna tell you before I even go live. Um, so yeah, we will reconvene back here, same channel, different time. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Tangerine. I'm sorry, Mocha Tangerine says bye. Okay.